Next, we go back to the UK to Gareth A. Davies. Gareth, please unmute and ask your question when ready, sir.
Good evening, London calling, as you know. Good evening to the great Bob Arum and Vasil, who's grinning at me. The last time I saw Vasil, I think I threw a kick at his head and then he was going to kill me. Anyway, my question, first of all, I've one for Bob and one for Vasil, is Bob, this is probably the most significant contest globally that we have seen since the pandemic lockdown. How are you able to fiscally, to financially underwrite this fight, this undisputed fight at lightweight?
Well, you're right, and it's very expensive, and the fighters have to get paid because it's such a major fight. We couldn't have done it without ESPN. ESPN really are supporters of the sport, and that don't just use the sport, they support it, and they are giving us the wherewithal to put this event on. Unlike what happens in the UK, where you have one outfit like Sky Sports with just money grabs and puts everything on pay-per-view. But I see even in the UK where BT Sports has stepped up to the plate, and they are giving their subscribers without extra money with Dubois and Joyce, which is an excellent heavyweight fight. Any fight that Eddie Hearn does, whether it's a major fight or a minor fight, they put on pay-per-view because Sky Sports is apparently only interested in a money grab. Soak the boxing fans for whatever they can.
Bob, just finally on that little bit, it is the most significant fight so far that we've seen during pandemic lockdown. Do we need to start putting these contests together because we don't know when crowds are truly going to return?
You're absolutely right. Look what we've done. It's not on the same level, but on Friday, a great featherweight championship fight with Navarrete against Villa, who's undefeated featherweight. That's a really good quality fight, and that'll be on ESPN. And then later on in November, we have Terence Crawford against Kell Brook, which is a very expensive fight, and that'll be on the linear platform of ESPN. And in December, we have a marvelous junior lightweight championship, Burchelt and Valdez, and that'll be on ESPN without soaking people. These networks have to understand how people are hurting, how many people in this country and in the UK are out of work because of this pandemic. And you can't really, I think it's really immoral to require people to spend money watching their favorite sport every week, every other week. What Sky Sports is doing in the UK is an absolute disgrace. I don't care if they never buy a fight from me. What they're doing now is a disgrace.
Well, thank you, Bob, and thank you, Gareth, for that. Next we go to Ben Baby from ESPN. Ben, go ahead, sir.
All right. Well, to follow that up, Loma, do you feel like, you didn't, the Luke Campbell fight wasn't a stoppage in the last one, but either way, you've been on a pretty good tear here recently. I mean, do you feel like this fight is a way for you to cement yourself as the most dominant guy in the sport, pound for pound?
Ты был уже в больших боях. Ты думаешь, что этот бой для тебя будет самый большой бой, которого ты пройдешь?
I don't know. I can compare after this fight and I can answer on this question, but we'll see. I know he's a top fighter. He's a good fighter. It will be not easy for me, but we'll see.
Thank you very much. Just a heads up, only got a couple more questions left because Loma's got to get out of here around the top of the hour. And just a reminder, this will be available on our Top Rank YouTube channel after it's done. So, and all content providers out there, feel free to take content from this presser and share to your viewers and listeners as well. We have no issue. With that. So, a couple more questions. We go to Adriana Jimenez. I've asked you to unmute, so please unmute and ask your question.
Hi, Vasiliy. Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to the fight. I'm curious to see your thoughts and your reaction when you hear when Teofimo Lopez so confidently says that he feels like he'll win, but not just a regular win, but he's able to knock you out. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are when you hear that, and how do you visualize yourself winning that night?
Когда ты слышишь, что Теофимо Лопес говорит, что он тебя нокаутирует, не только выиграет, а он тебя еще и нокаутирует, что ты можешь прокомментировать по поводу этого, когда ты слышишь?
Я слышал, I heard this a lot of time from a lot of boxer, but it's not mean. Then you come in the ring, you forgot about your words, and you forgot about what you promised. You just try boxing, and you just try fighting. So for me, it's just trash talk. For me, it's just the words. We'll see what happens in the ring.
Thank you very much, Adriana. And we go to one last question from the UK. Boxing UK, please ask your question when ready, sir.
Thank you, Evan. Question for Vasiliy, please. Vasiliy, one of the things that Teo Lopez has described you as an old lion, and that the effect of 400 amateur fights will have taken its toll. Do you think age will play a factor in this fight?
Еще один фактор, который мы слышали от Лопеса, потому что ты уже старый лев. И ты думаешь, что в этом бою возраст как-то повлияет на это?
I don't think about age, because I just 32 years old. Кто определил?
Who made the rules?
Who made the rules about age in the boxing? It depends. Как сказать? Это зависит это лично от каждого зависит. Кто-то стареет в 32, кто-то стареет в 37, кто-то в 45.
It depends on the personal lifestyle.
It depends on the personal lifestyle. Somebody stay older and at 27 and at 30. Somebody in 45, 47. I feel great and I feel young.
Somebody says Bob Arum is old, and somebody says Bob Arum is a still young man, and he's a bright
young
man.
guy.
So that answers your question.
Age is just a number.
Exactly.
What George Foreman said. Age is just a number, and he won the heavyweight championship at age 45.
Well,